Yes, YouTube, welcome back to the Mean&Clean channel. I know it's been a while, but we wanted to bring you something a little bit different. You've seen the podcast, you've seen the shorts and everything, but now kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a glimpse, bit of an inside look to what goes on in the life of Mr. Mean&Clean himself and what I do in my social time and what's helped get me this far in recovery. And this weekend, me and my doubles partner are taking on Hyrox Glasgow. Boom, for the second year running. Let's have it.
So how are we feeling this morning?
Oh, feeling strong this morning. I think biggest difference for me now is that there's no injuries this year. Last year it was just nothing but injuries. Practically did all his races on like stress fractures and practically a broken foot. But we were getting quicker each time. And so now, with zero injuries, just can't wait. Head's in a good place. A lot of things went on last year, and it kind of threw me off track a little bit, wanting to race. But now I'm back in game, and we can't wait. We've kind of we've planned this one right, haven't we? And we're doing pro this time, so we've planned it right. Transitions on point, absolutely everything's on point. Nutrition's been bang on, sleeping's been bang on. Every aspect of training's been bang on. Fuel's been bang on.
Wolfer, yeah.
Everything. So, yeah, we're ready, we're confident, we're ready to go.
Yeah, this time last year we did the open weight. We got 1 hour free. It was a good experience. We've evolved massively as athletes through the guidance of Ryan Physiques. Yeah, he's been absolutely awesome and he believes in us, which is massive, gives us a boost of confidence. He leads by example. So yeah, it's good. We're looking forward to it. I feel really strong. I've done the pro weights before, solo, and yeah, I think we're gonna absolutely smash it. We're gonna absolutely send it and just give it everything we've got, and that's all we can do. So I'm looking forward to this journey up to Glasgow.
We're not even set off yet. We've already had catastrophe.
Good start, is it? Eh?
Hours later.
Yesterday, yeah, you were meant to pick me up at 2 o'clock, but you actually turned up at 6:30.
Yeah.
I like a kid, yeah, sat on the sofa with my backpack ready to go to my grandma's. And it felt like grandma wasn't coming.
Had stuff to do.
And then Grandad turned up.
I had stuff to do, laddie.
I had to cut my hair, mate.
Fucking hell.
Give it a quick polish, lad.
It said when we started Hyrox, they wanted like your average athlete to be able to walk in and feel like they were competing at Olympics, and that's the feeling that you get, isn't it? Every time you go in, thousands of athletes race every day, but you feel like you're the headline act. You step a big tunnel. I can't believe it.
Yeah, be good.
It's been such a fundamental part of my recovery with just exercise in general. And then when I brought Hyrox into it, completely by accident, to what to went bodybuilding me.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me, do you want to do an Hyrox? And you were a bit in two minds about it, because I thought, if I do that, what when I end up stepping on stage? Did the Hyrox, that fitness at the farm thing, and then 4 Hyrox in, and that was it. I mean,
So it gives you that structure, something to work towards.
Possibly. And that, like we were saying earlier, what it kind of does is if you're in a bad place in your life, I'd advise anybody train for an Hyrox or train for fitness events, because the race itself, yeah, you're going to be proud of yourself, end result, but the person you become in that time, if your preparation for it, learning discipline, you know, integrity, all these things, your mindset just transforms.
Really shorter, you know,
You do.
there's any sort of
You start eating better, you sleep better, everything.
a confidence grows. When you walk into a room, you just
9%. So, the moral of the story here is if you're depressed, get a six-pack.
work on yourself.
When we crossed that finish line, I was crying, B. I did not, like, I wasn't keeping track of time. When I seen it saying out of the 3, it's my first ever doubles, mate. Manchester in January that year. So we're only like, what, January, February, 2 months after Manchester. And I think I cut 8 minutes off my last doubles time to get it in an hour and 3 with you.
I think,
And my Achilles had gone.
like, when we raced together to bounce off each other, because we've got similar backstory, and I know your backstory is different to mine, in different ways, but we have that understanding of past rules. I think that's like motivated us to really fucking like put ourselves forward and just stop.
I think the difference is because we understand that the struggles that we had in the past, we didn't know how long they were going to kind of go on for, right? And a lot of it were out of our control, a lot of it were in our control. But when you're doing something like this, it's like every single bit of it is in your control. So you are basically asking to put yourself in the pain cave for however long it takes to get the job done. And it is just more of a mental battle than a physical battle.
Yeah, of course it is.
You know, but either way, you're going to come out victorious. I always tell people, mate, choose your suffering. You're going to suffer anyway, choose your suffering. You either suffer like a little bitch, right, and sort of indulge in negative thoughts and depression and anxiety, or you can fight your way out and suffer in the gym, in a race. Do you know what I mean? Something that's going to, like the kind of pressure that's going to create a diamond at the end. You know, pick your suffering wisely. You know, and I think that for us, when we get on that track, we know that suffering's only going to last what?
It's temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. But at the end of it, we're going to feel absolutely amazing.
Been at both ends of the spectrum. I've done bodybuilding, I've competed at high level, I've done amateur, and I've transitioned into more hybrid and Hyrox, and the difference is night day and difference. On a health standpoint, it's a lot healthier. My health improved massively. I ended up getting my missus pregnant, whereas beforehand I was infertile because of the anabolic steroids and I've been taking while I was doing bodybuilding, and I wasn't very healthy. I looked the part. I looked fucking absolutely shredded on stage, and people would probably look at that and think, fucking hell, he looks good. But I didn't look good inside at all. But since I've done hybrid, I've got that balance right, you know, and I just feel so fucking healthy. I'm 44-year-old and I feel like I could run rings around fucking 20-odd-year-olds, especially this day and age, because a lot of them are not interested in their fucking health. They're more bothered about fucking
Going out, sessioning,
fucking taking coke and
a lot of younger ones as well. They have that mentality that they're invincible and addiction won't happen to them, and it's that thing of, oh, we're just living his life while we're young. Listen, there's more and more younger people taking their life now, right? And suffering overdoses, and because of stuff that they're putting inside drugs and, you know, all these different types of substances that they are consuming. So no, you're not. Like, you are not invincible. You know, you are very mortal in that sense. And if anything, you've got more of a chance of dying at a young age than you have ever seen age of 30 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Again, it's sometimes you've got to go through them experiences.
Of course you do.
Make your own decisions in life. I mean, I've been there, so I don't judge anybody that wants to take drugs if it's what they want to do, but beware that all it does is fucking numb you. It numbs your feelings. You're not present as a person. It just takes years off your fucking life, your health. It's nothing. And a lot of people do it just to impress the mates, to feel like they're fitting in. That's what I used to do.
Once it gets on you though, it's got hold of you.
Yeah,
That's it. Once it's got you, nobody.
it's like a little gremlin, isn't it?
Yeah, nobody's immune from addiction. Do you know what I mean? Once it's got you, it's got you. But this is the thing: if you are an addict, right? Like, I no longer identify as a drug addict, so I'll never stand up at a meeting. I don't go to the NA meetings. I'd never stand up and say, "My name's Marcus and I'm a cocaine addict," right? Because I'm no longer a cocaine addict. Yeah, I am an addict, undoubtedly, because whatever I do it with an addict's mentality. But I will never class myself as an addict living with a disease, living with an illness, powerless, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to be able to pick up just one beer or have one line just to prove that I have control of a substance. I'm showing maximum control now by being over 2 years clean and sober, right? But I need to identify that addict that I've got inside me, I need to channel it in the right way. So putting it into fitness, family, finance, my faith, everything, that they are healthy things to channel that addictive energy towards. And if you do that, you can become anything. You can become anything. I look at past 2 years for me, what I've done, what I've accomplished, and I try to pass that on to other people. Not exactly the same, but just follow that, you know, follow that blueprint of let's move forward. What happened in the past has happened, but let's move forward. Set goals, create new standards for yourself. Learn to walk again like a baby. Do you know what I mean?
When I used to take cocaine, I was greedy on it, and I used to go quiet. I couldn't even talk, couldn't socialise. It's like a monkey. I like fucking face drooping at one side and looked like an absolute freak. But I thought I was mint. I thought, yeah, I'm fitting in with everyone and fucking this. And that's what it all stemmed from me. Going back to my backstory, like when I was a kid growing up, at a young age, I've always struggled with it. I got diagnosed with MND about 3 weeks ago, and it explains a lot of things of my past and why I did the things I did. I always felt like I didn't fit in society. I was failed by the educational system. I got put into the special needs school. My dad fought for me to get back out of special needs school because I stood out like a sore thumb. I shouldn't have been there. Failed, and it wasn't a thing then, ADHD, and I've battled it all my life, and it carried over into my adult life. I joined the army because I wanted to impress my parents, I wanted to impress people, and in reality, a lot of things that I did wasn't for me, it was for other people. And I got into the drugs because everyone else was doing it, and I thought, if I do this, I'm going to be popular, I'm going to fit in with everybody else. Yeah, and it just carried on into it, and I battled with it all my adult life. I overanalyse things. Now I've got that diagnosis, I've got more clarity, and now everything that I do it for me because it makes me feel good. I mean, like Hyrox, this is my dopamine, and I do this to inspire my kids to set the standard because my kids are watching, they see everything, and they remember things about my past, especially me. 13-year-old son, my 19-year-old son, he remembers the times that I didn't go pick him up. He remembers the times that I was off my head.
The most natural high that you get in the whole process of using cocaine is the anticipation of the bag coming to you.
Yeah.
When you order it, you know the bag's on the way. You get that natural dopamine spike. So your baseline, you're already above baseline dopamine in your brain, like. And then as soon as you use the drug, all like your mind just absolutely spunks all its dopamine, so you go bang. Well, the quicker it goes up, the faster it comes back down, and that's why you do the second line, the third line to try and keep your dopamine release above baseline, and then you crash hard. And that's why the come downs, the suicidal thoughts and the anxiety and the midweek depression, and your brain fails your brain fails to naturally produce your baseline level of dopamine. So your brain's always going to resort back to what worked and what worked last time, ordering a bag. Do you know what I mean? So to me, for anybody that's looking to get clean, is you need to focus on the natural part of that dopamine spike, which is anticipation, right? And you need to replace it with something else that will give you a natural anticipated buzz.
I used to live in a flat, right? It was a shitty 1-bedroom flat. It was a converted garage. It had fucking mould all over it. I ended up homeless, but I ended up getting this flat, and it was the only option that I had. And my brother got me in. And I had my kids staying over there. It wasn't fucking great. I was still doing that. And then lockdown happened. And that was a fucking blessing in disguise for me. I just said, right, I need to sort my shit out. I can't carry on like this.
So lockdown were good for you?
Yeah, it was good for me.
Yeah, so a lot of people that I've dealt with, like lockdown was the birth
It had
point.
me, do you know why? Because it had me, I wasn't surrounding myself with those people, and it gave me more time to reflect on the person who I wanted to be. And I remember it, I got my fucking trainers on, and I was overweight, and my face was all fucking puffy, and I just went for a run, and that's how it started.
The curb there.
Made it 4 hours later. Finally here.
We're here. Time to cause some damage. Probably to myself.
I mean, there's no damage to the car, thankfully.
Luckily.
Yeah, it was close, wasn't it?
Evil Knievel Mark 2. Let's go.
Well, just focus on one thing. They've gone all over my New Balance, mate.
Saved it. It's alright, don't worry about it.
It's alright, lads. We've salvaged it.
Solved it.
Here we go. Touchdown. Lovely stuff.
Right, anyway.
Huma's ready to go.
Hot chocolate,
Adam has found snack drawer.
coffee machine. We're booming.
Got all goodies. Look at these.
What's this one? Soft and fruity. Delicious
Stuffed
nutty.
and fruity.
I'm going for that one.
That's what we want.
No, that's decaf. I'm not going for that one.
Full caffeine send.
Chocolate.
We're staying at Executive Lounge, Adam. All freebies. We ain't even had race yet, and he's looking at treats. Upgrade.
Lemon water. Americano, 2 espressos, cappuccino, flat white.
We've even got syrups as well. Hazelnut, vanilla. Look at his snacks.
That's it. Sour cream and chai.
On caramel log.
Bit chewy, like.
Bit chewy.
A bit shy. Not bad, but it's free, isn't it?
You know you're in Scotland when you've got this
Yeah.
in glass bottles as well. Oh yeah.
Oh, coming back here with takeaway. Cranberry. Mango. Marcus, got you a flat white, mate. Go. Hang on. Free. Complimentary.
Can I have the right face?
You got that? Some boy. I got your camel. You mad? Eh? You mad? You alright?
He's scanned about 5 of them.
Have you? Fat cunt. Free, wasn't it?
Oh no, sorry, 3.
It's better when it's free.
Big shout out to all supplements, sponsored me for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Loyalty all the way to one, boys.
Yeah, so you can what? You can pass
Best
it to each other.
supplements in the game without
What's
a
your
doubt.
plot? Just go send it. That's it, mate. That's it. We'll,
I'll be tracking you anyway. I've got you on me rocks bit.
yeah, we'll do you proud, mate. No worry.
Always, mate. As always, boys. But yeah, go out there, give it your all. Stick to that sort of strategy that we talked about. It's a bit of a rule of thumb, just so you've got something to,
Yeah.
mentally work towards. And then if you need to just pull things back or tweak things, then you know where to push and pull.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, stick to that, and you'll fly. I'm sure you will. It's your first one together doing the pro, so once again, it's all a learning curve that we can build from this point onwards.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it, mate.
Alright, boys, I'll love you and leave you to get started and whatnot, what you need to do, because obviously I know it's 3:30 now, so...
Yeah, we're gonna get book an Uber and get over to the venue in a bit.
Alright, boys. Well, I'll be chucking you. I'll speak to you later. Alright, boys.
All right.
See you later, bud.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
See you, Josh.
See you later, bud.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Time, boys.
Right.
Let's go.
At T minus what? Nearly an hour.
An hour.
Felt like 2 minutes ago we were like walking down here a year ago, doing this walk, getting ready to race. It's a bit cold, isn't it?
Sun's out.
Just like last year. Spaceships here. Hyrox Exactly the same.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Except we're coming for a PB this time.
In a harder race.
Harder race, pro.
Mean&Clean style.
Mean&Clean style. Let's go. What is it like DP or something?
Yeah, talking about this. This is the king though. The king of all fucking bars.
It's bad boy that like.
What, forgot Marcus?
Ice strips, mate. Boom. All capital letters. Marcus is your discount code with ice strips. There we go. Come on up, I'm an absolute fucking warrior.
Let's go. Well done, boys. Fucking smashed it, mate. Come on. Good man.
Too many penalties, mate.
I know, but I know.
You know why?
I know why.
Because we're too much of a distance
Sled.
from him getting in the rock zone.
Yeah.
Took away from it too long.
Right, well, I did they get a penalty? I think it wasn't sled.
So we're too much time, distance for him to get into the rock zone.
Yeah.
So,
First one.
Let's learn.
That for me, that's the toughest race I've ever done. But it was practically the same race as last year. You know what I mean? The same. Obviously, I got stitched after row because I was only sipping that jab.
You got second wind.
But I did get second wind at back end of the race.
Yeah.
Got the burpees out fine, the lunges.
Smash them.
Surprised myself on lunges.
He's fucking flying
Yeah,
them.
we're happy with that. Practically the same
Yeah.
race as last year. But at the end of the day, we got it done. And even with a penalty,
Mate, 107. First pro. Come on. Let's have a look. Where's badge? Where's badge?
there you go.
There we go.
Professional
Come on. Come on.
I do it Mean&Clean style. But listen, we'll build on that. And
There's so many.
yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Got carried away on that second run, didn't I? Quite like it.
But each other was said, right, let's run our own race. minute, boom, they were gone. Like, nice one. That's right. You won your own race, lad. But yeah, it was just one of them. Like, you know,
I think the adrenaline got the best of me. Yeah. But by the time I looked behind me to see where you were, I know I was already in the rock zone.
I will admit, like, I thought at the start, because you'd sent it, I thought because you'd gone, you were struggling as a result, but he'd just fucking gone.
yeah, it was.
Lessons in it. Every race is a lesson.
You picked it up though, you picked it back up.
Yeah. Picked it back up, and as soon as I got my breath, you know, that second
So important. And just sip gel little bits, just...
Yeah, that was it. Well, that,
Yeah, I forgot about the gel. I should have took it on the sled.
Yeah, do you not take it?
I remember to take it when I was on rower.
Right.
While he was on rower, I took my gel, and then you took yours, didn't you?
them sleds were surprisingly alright.
Yeah.
The one was bad.
Mine was like butter.
We trained with harder weights than that.
Yeah.
Really good sense.
I think that surface was a bit worn in it than when we went to Everlasting. It was the same turf. We've been training with that, but it felt harder at the Everlasting than it did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mad.
It felt strong out there. So.
Crazy. Didn't know, mad that.
All the way through that, right? Carrying that sandbag. Told myself, if Jesus carried that cross, half light, wounded, right? On my first day, I could do that. That's what got me through that, 1,000,000%. But yeah, I saw these beanbags mate running around there, and I thought I'm diving on that when I get here. So naughty. Yeah, again, I'm happy with that. I just realised then, first ever race I did, Manchester, an hour and 11 in the open. But still, an hour and 9 with 2 minute penalty in the pro. Fucking buzzing with that. I take back every negative thing I've just said about this race. I'm happy about it now.
It's sunk in now.
Sunk in.
Sunk in. I thought I'd let you down, mate.
Oh, did you fuck? Are you asking us a question? Oh, we just going? Well,
It's post race, we've just done first pro.
yeah.
How are we feeling?
Better than previous races. I'm not gonna lie. Originally, quite disappointed when we saw that 2 minute penalty. However, personally for me, looking back at my first ever doubles race in Manchester of January last year, it was 1 hour and 11 minutes, and that was an open, right? So to get an hour and 7, then plus a 2 minute penalty, which is an hour and 9, 58, in a pro doubles, I'm quite made up with that.
Yeah,
I'm made up with that.
Yeah, I felt we were strong. Obviously, I shouldn't have left you behind, but that's a lesson learned. But 10 seconds, I think a 2 minute penalty is a bit harsh, but
Yeah, because
you've got to take it
he got to the station and he was waiting 10 seconds for me, so we got a 2 minute penalty for that, which...
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, but it is what it is. You've just got to take it on chin and learn from it and come back stronger. And I think this is a stepping stone for us to build on and race even better next time we do pro.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I think it might be worth dropping back down though, just to do an open and see.
Yeah.
We just want to get that sub 60, don't we? Get that and then just jump back up to pro.
I just like pushing heavy weights about.
I know. Listen.
But no, I get what you're saying. I think it would be good just to see where we're at. Because I think we've evolved as athletes.
Of course we have, yeah.
Obviously, you've had a little bit more time off from doing other things
7 months now, yeah.
Yeah, that photo shoot that you did for your physique, but I've been more consistent with, because I've just carried on doing it, and I've got the experience where I've had pro races solo under my belt. But I think if you get stuck into a good training block and we get something booked in and focus on like a good event, then I think we'll surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But now, altogether, I'm happy with that. The more we reflect on it and think about it, I'm happy with that timing.
Yeah.
We want fastest, but we definitely want the slowest, right? And for me,
It's up there at front, won't we?
yeah, I mean, for me and for Adam, for people like us going through what, what we've been through and the effort and the energy we put into this stuff, we understand we aren't the best, but we understand that we've got a sickening work ethic,
Discipline.
right?
Yeah,
Discipline, and that's it. You ain't got to be elite 15 standard, but you've got to have elite 15 standard mentality in terms of, right, I've got 2 weeks to prepare for this. I'm going to prepare like a professional, right? And that's it. And don't let anybody say, don't let anybody that's been doing this sport for longer or they are getting sub 60s, don't let them talk down to you like a piece of shit. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, you stay in your own lane, buddy.
I think you can get caught up in everyone else's times.
Social media, everybody's times.
I think where we've come from, I think hard work beats talent any day.
Yeah,
any day of the week, mate. And if we keep that mindset and the work ethic that we're doing, work hard. Look where we've come from. Like from our first race this time last year to now, mixing it in with big boys. I think
100%, yeah.
We're just going to go from strength to strength, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. We sort of set a standard for ourselves now, and that's that.
Do it.
No, we won't.
No.
We were going to do an open.
I had a race in Manchester, and then I was thinking about Marcus. Not in a gay way, but
We'll say oh.
I sent him a voice note. I said, "Here, Marcus, when are we doing a fucking another doubles race again?" And he said, should we do open? And secretly, I didn't want to do the open weight. I was hoping they'd be sold out.
Secretly, I didn't want to race.
Which there was sold out, but there was pro tickets available for pro doubles. And I was like, come on, let's fucking do it. And yeah, you did. Yeah, you rose to the challenge, didn't you? And
we did it. We got it done. And here we are. So I'm happy with that. Again, I said it earlier, but I want to give a massive thank you to Ryan Woff Physiques for helping us. I want to give a massive thank you to Wool Supplements, High Strips, all the sponsors, My Medic Healthcare, any company, the Baker Box Gym in Cass, everywhere that's contributed to this. Everybody's played a fundamental part in this sort of prep for this, and for supporting Mean&Clean what it is. And big thank you to the staff that are looking after Mean&Clean for me now this weekend. Big thank you to this man, for being a solid partner, best doubles partner I've ever had, ever.
Cheers, mate.
And we've done well, and a massive thank you to my family and my kids, for allowing me to do this, but at the same time, yeah, we had a way over the weekend, but this is different to what we used to be like we disappear for weekends and it'd be for stupid, reckless stuff, whereas now it's serving a purpose, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And it's something that is good, something that is healthy. And it's good because kids watch what we're doing and kids want to duplicate it and do it. So massive thank you to my family as well.
Yeah, your kids see everything. I mean, I've got 2 boys and a baby daughter, and yeah, your kids see everything. And like my youngest lad, he went out on a run with me. I had my last steady state run, 70 minutes, and he did it with me. So they see everything. So what we're doing is inspiring like our kids and other people to work hard in life. And through fitness you can change your life by first of all going in within yourself and taking care of yourself. Once you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better about yourself, everything else takes care of itself.
Yeah, definitely.
And your life improves massively.
Yeah, definitely.
That's your best form of meditation, isn't it? Is exercise. Like you've experienced, haven't you, Josh? You've turned your whole life around, and you was in a dark place, but through fitness, through health, and what Ryan does as well is guidance.
Change your life.
He changes your life, doesn't it? So, yeah, thanks Ryan for all your help, all your guidance. It don't go unnoticed, mate. So you need praising, credit where credit's due, mate.
100%. But I don't know if you know, but I'm a professional athlete now, lad.
Let's have a look. Where is it?
Fucking boom.
Look at that.
Boom.
Yeah.
What?
Hyrox Wanker, official.
Yeah, officially. Official Hyrox Wanker. But now it's time to get some scram. Right,
let's get some food, mate.
Let's leave it there. Let's go get some food. Boom.
If you have pineapple on pizza, are you gay?
No.
Yeah.
I think you need to
Can't speak to him like that now, he's a pro athlete.
Have you know, I'm sure. I'm paying for this to be done, so I can just get that edited out, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm seeing people walking about with like pints of alcohol, and clearly I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? But
It's got to be brew if you're in Scotland, mate.
that's it. You know what I mean? Like, why are you walking about with pint? You're in Scotland. It's got to be iron brew.
We've got it on tap when we get back.
Yeah.
Executive lounge. Executive lounge. Got unlimited iron brew.
Yeah. You'll do. You'll do.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
And why is it well deserved? Because what are we now?
I'm a professional athlete. Coming after, time for some well-deserved scram. My legs are in.
Adam?
Greek yogurt. I can't remember what that is, but it looks nice. Fresh orange.
It's only a starter, isn't it, mate?
That's it, mate. It's just beginning there.
What's this one, Adam? Number 3?
3, mate. English.
And obviously,
Three?
Go for bagel as well.
obviously, like, I'm healthy. I am our professional athlete, so I don't eat any of that greasy shit. Do you know what I mean?
Number 3, mate. Number 3.
Now, this is the cool down meal. Yeah.
Cool down
I
meal.
had one of them Cocoa Pops, now yogurt bowl with some muesli. Can't beat it.
No, it's a good shout. It is a good shout, that. Proper engine fuel. And then you've got this English destroyer over here.
We haggis.
So this weekend, it's been absolutely amazing, and I think for a comeback race, after 7 months off, no racing, recovering from injuries, doing a photo shoot in the process, you know, around Christmas time, changing goals, having my sights set on certain things, and those things not sort of coming into reality, and then having to change the game plan, and then coming back to do a race like this has been absolutely fantastic. And to say that it were in the pro division, you know, and to get the time that we did, yeah, we got the 2-minute penalty, a bit severe if you ask me, but you know, we're still proud of what we've accomplished, and it is, you know, like we've said over the course of this weekend, it's been a very personal journey to us, because we've picked our suffering. You know, like before in past we had no say. Well, we did to a certain extent, you know, we decided to make stupid decisions, but that we got sick and tired of that, and now we pick our suffering strategically, and we do that in the form of exercise. And, you know, I would urge anybody that is suffering with bad mental health, suicidal, you know, addiction problems, exercise. It doesn't have to be Hyrox. It could be anything that's physical. Take up a sport, get engaged in something active, because what it does for you, you know, it gives you purpose, it gives you drive, it gives you everything. It opens you up to a new community of people that are on the same wavelength as you, people that are proud to be around you, and you know, you absorb their energy and they absorb yours. And it is true that, you know, your vibe does attract your tribe, but the tribe is going to dictate your vibe. So, you know, I've got first-hand experience at that. The people that you hang about with, you absorb their behaviours, how they talk, how they think, how they treat people, everything. You know, and walking into athleticism for me is probably the single most best thing that I've ever done, you know, probably in my life, but most certainly for my recovery. And I think just this weekend in general, you know, coming up here to Glasgow and being around people that are all on this mission, on this journey to, you know, of self-discovery in a way and self-progression, you know, and the people that I've come with, you know, Josh behind the camera, Adam, my doubles partner, we've raced together many a times now. As you all know, Adam's had similar struggles to myself in the past, you know. Josh has got his own story and he's thriving now, you know, doing what he's doing with media. And, you know, I think having these conversations over this weekend about, you know, sort of giving each other ideas on how to push each other along and promoting each other and pushing each other to be best in his own way, in his own field, they're the types of people you want to be around. And it's so important in recovery and in life in general that you are around people that are going to push you towards being a better version of yourself. You know, and I just, that race for me, like a lot of gratitude comes, it fills my heart, to be honest, because the race, yeah, we've put the work in, me and Adam, but there's also been a lot of other factors that have contributed to that race and to the time that we got, you know, such as the sponsors. You know, I've mentioned them a few times now. Wolf Supplements have you know, they've been loyal to me and I've been loyal to them for the past 2 years. You know, they sponsor me as an athlete, but they sponsor Mean&Clean as a whole because they believe in the mission that we're embedded in. You know, their products genuinely do help people in recovery. I used them from day one of my recovery. So it's only right we get that out there. So big love to them boys. You know, for our coach, Ryan Waugh Physiques, the belief he has in us, you know, sometimes he can be straight to the point and say, listen, you know, don't be stupid, don't do this, don't do that, but that's what you need. People like me and Adam need that. We need to be told straight. That's how I tell people in recovery. You know, I don't pussyfoot around people. I tell them exactly the hard truth, what they might not want to hear, and that's what Ryan does for us. You know, my new sponsors, High Strips, providing, you know, the nasal strips, all that stuff. But again, my family, my partner Dee, my kids, everything, the belief in seeing, like my kids now, like they just want to be like the dad, you know, and that's what's happening with Adam's kids as well. They're seeing what Adam's doing, they want to be like their dad, and them behaviours are rubbing off. Again, the tribe is dictating the vibe. You become the average of the 5 people you spent most time with. You know, my partner Dee, she went through absolute hell with me over the past 10 years, and for us to be at a place now where I can walk out the door and essentially go to a different country for the weekend, but she knows I'm not going to do out reckless. Well, Hyrox is pretty reckless, but you know, there's no drugs, there's no alcohol, there's no sketchy behaviour. It's, you know, it's something that's good for me, for my health, for my recovery, which in turn then helps our family grow as a tight-knit unit. You know, the gyms that I've been training at, the people that I've supported, that have been supporting me down at the Baker Box, Marie and people like that, and my staff as well, and my staff who work for me under Mean&Clean, Ange, Paul, both started out as, you know, clients on the programme. Ange over 2 years clean and sober now, Paul just over a year, and now they're helping people. So that for me, you know, carrying the weight of other people's recovery has been quite, it's a complex thing, and it's been quite heavy on me trying to manage my own recovery. But now that I'm in a position where I can employ people to help other people, which are the best types of people to help recovering addicts because they've been through it, it frees up a bit of time for me to work on my recovery and me have that kind of social life. And so I'm massively grateful to Angie and Paul and every single one of my clients that, you know, have shown support as well. Yeah, so it's all those things that have sort of come in, you know, that you put them together and it has created the end result this weekend. And it's just one of them pinnacle moments of recovery for me where I know firmly now that I made the right choice, getting clean, getting sober, getting into athleticism, looking after my body, looking after my nutrition, and as you all know, I'm on a bit of a mission to just duplicate that with anybody out there that needs help and support. So yes guys, thank you for tuning in this weekend. Big love. We will be back with more stuff. There'll be a few podcasts flying about. If you need any support, visit the website meanandclean.co.uk. Find us on social media, Mean&Clean or Mean&Clean UK, book a consultation if you or somebody you know is struggling with bad mental health, addiction, any problems like that. We'll be in touch within 24 hours. Take care, guys. Thank you for tuning in.